work on a 2007 Ford Expedition. As you can see, I got my little rig gazebo up, keep me from the sun. Got my little personal fan, keep it cool. Got my tools, gloves, of course. And basically today I'm gonna take off, remove and replace the alternator off of a 2007 Ford Expedition. Basically, you're gonna remove the vent, the air duct right here. I already disconnected it, so I'm just gonna take it out. So we'll just place it up there. I got this on here for that. The clamps. And there's my alternator. What's happening is it's not cranking up. It'll turn like you want to crank, but then it stop. The battery be dead. We had to jump it off all the time. So basically, we're gonna take this alternator off and go get it tested. Some of this stuff, like this pipe, I'm not gonna take this off because it's for the coolant, and I ain't trying to make a whole mess just to. Yeah, that's full. I'm just gonna maneuver stuff around it to get it out. So basically, I want to get down there, move that pulley to release the serpentine belt, and I'm gonna just take the proper bolts off here. One, two, up here, 3 and 4 to take the mount off. 5, 6. So about 6 screws to hold this alternator in. I'll remove all those and then be able to take it off. Alright, so far what I've done is I removed this bolt from right here. This nut from right there. Because I need to get this, I need some room to get my bar down there. And I remove this here. Just pull it straight off right there. I'll put that back when I'm done. So I can maneuver this here out the way. I took a 10 millimeter or 1332 socket to take off the top mount right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The top portion of it. I got one ahead started. So now I have room to maneuver this down there. My crowbar, or you want to say my got my breaker bar in there. I took off the serpentine belt off of the alternator here, and I laid it down right there. So all I gotta do is take the alternator out, put it right back on top. Now I'm taking off the top mounts, the top mount right here. That. Everything right on top here, cool. Alright, for these two, I'm gonna need my hand. And for the lower ones, I can actually do that right now. Slight issue. I won't be able to get it with my socket because there's not enough room. Maybe if I add an extension to it. Yep, extension does it. I'm gonna release that one. Okay. Come over here. Release this one. There we go. Gotta watch out for the fan back here so you don't mess with the fan. So that's that. I think those are the only four I'm gonna have to release, so I'm gonna release that and come back to the film. Okay, as you see, I went on ahead and got these released, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out. Oh, get that belt back on there so I don't lose it. And if you notice, now that I got that release, the alternator moves. So now the alternator can come off since I disconnected that from the bar. On top of here is a hose right here. And basically, you need that off too in order to pull it out. But I basically took a flat tip screwdriver, wedged it up under here, and just start to turn it like that until this thing popped out, like so. And you just move that out the way. And back here, there's the sensor or the connector. This hose right here. I can see it when I pull it out. So yeah, this hose right here, this cord. You gotta disconnect that. You can see how it's already like pulling out. You gotta disconnect. I already disconnect the battery negative to the positive out so I don't get shocked or anything. You take off these connectors here. So you got one connector here. You got one connector here and that connector there. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah. I just got to press down right here, and I should be able to come straight out like so. And that looks like it's a 5 or a 10, maybe it's the same size. Yep, same size I've been using. 10 or 13. Now you can use that with your hands. And there's the bolt, there's the nut for that, so you put that somewhere so you know. So far, I got it dismounted, so now I just gotta disassemble the parts. So you already saw that one, so now the connector right here. Pop that back up in there when you get done coming back. This here comes off to the negative or the positive to the battery. And just have to maneuver this stuff a little bit here. Well, it's probably best that I go ahead and take this mount off since I already got it halfway. Off. I'm gonna talk. It'd be a whole lot easier. I can just come out to the side right there if this mount wasn't on here, so I'm just going to disassemble the mount. alternator out. I'm gonna get them to take it to get it checked, but that's what it is. Okay, got the alternator set in there to check. Doing it check. Okay, I'm back here at the 2007 Ford Expedition, and I'm about to put the charger back, the alternator back in, basically in reverse sequence. So, go ahead and reconnect the connectors. Like don't put that all the way in because I want to put in top mount. Just here mount up on here. Put that one back in. This one back in. Don't really want to make them tight yet until I get the bottom ones on as well, because then you get no play. The bottom ones on now. get them started, and then I'll come back to it once I tighten it up. Alright, so far I got those bottom ones back in. Right here. And right there. Now I'm going to get this top section in. Nice and snug. Alternator moving on it, stuff like that while we're driving. But I'm not getting it super tight because this one actually failed. I just want to show the proper way of putting it back on. Shit. That is completed. Now put the serpentine belt back on. Everything is back on. The connector's there. Serpentine belt. Put that back on, and basically I'll pull the pulley down like so it can move. Make sure everything's where it's supposed to be, connected on the belts. Pull this up like so. And then pull this towards basically what I did was I pulled this here tension on the pulley. Got it back on the alternator here. Make sure it's seated properly in the grooves. for it. That's why I don't want to take the whole thing off. And I go ahead and pull out my pry bar. There we go. And I'll set this back on in there. So, nut. So, and I'll tighten it up in a minute. My battery back on. Oh, actually, let's put it on first. Okay, I went on ahead and put the tighten down that bolt, that nut right here, back on that mount for the radiator hose. Went on ahead and tightened the battery back down to positive. Now that I have everything else connected back there in the back, now I'm gonna put this air vent back on. Basically, what I took off, everything I took off, I put back on the same way I took it off. So you had to, I had to turn it and kind of tilt it in there. So, and then raise it up. So it can fall into the grooves here. Wrap that on top. Like that. This one twists. So. Pop everything back in. Basically everything was back the way it was when I took it off. So there'll be no issues. Alright, and that's basically how you remove or replace the alternator on a 2007 Ford Expedition.